Yeah, Coach. I was curious about Marquise Gums, how he's coming along. He's obviously enrolled late. Is he picking up everything, and how's it working out for him?
He's picking it up really well. The guys, I mean, they worked really hard over the summer, the player-led practices, and you could really see that paying off when they're jumping in and starting fall camp, and he's hitting the ground running. It's no day one learning. It's going.
Look at him and Luke Has. I mean, they're both 6'3", 242. They look almost identical size-wise. Are they similar players to you? Do you think they can bring the same kind of stuff to the table?
I think they bring some of the same things. They have different traits, different, I mean, physical abilities. Like he's been in college a little longer, so he's had a little more time in the weight room. But Luke's doing a nice job and all that stuff too. And they're both really versatile. We could use both of them a lot of ways.
It's 3rd and 8 as potential, players that the quarterback's looking for is guys with reliable hands that can get them the first down.
Yeah, I mean, they've shown they've understood what we're trying to do offensively, understood the concepts, and doing a good job of doing what we need and getting open, getting separation at the top too. And they've both done well.
Coach Shamar Easter played every sport down there, and got here late. So I guess it's fine weight room down there. But just how's he doing for you, and how quickly is he adjusted to get here a little late?
He's doing great. It's been fun to watch him grow, like, and really spend that time in the weight room. He's coming out with a great attitude every single day at practice, like, and he's taking big jumps. It's been fun working with him.
Luke in spring really seems to get better with every practice, and then is that pretty much carried over into the fall?
I think the whole group is really like they're growing and learning from each practice, not making the same mistakes twice, and just every day is taking another step. It's been encouraging.
What it was like for you going through spring with one batch, and then you get like double the amount of scholarship guys over summer. What that was like for you, trying to get them going?
A lot of credit to the guys that were here in spring. I mean, they could have taken it one way, but they embraced them and really helped them out over the summer. Where it's not all right, I'm starting from scratch and they don't know a thing. Like they've done a nice job. They worked hard over the summer, and the guys that were here really helped them.
Not sure how long Bax will be out, but in his absence, guys maybe moving up to ones, getting more reps. I know you mix it around, but what's that been like for you?
It's mixing around. I mean, it's nothing set right now. We're still working. I have another scrimmage to go. So, I mean, every day, go out, show your best, and we'll figure it out down the road.
Coach, with the addition of Francis, just what have you seen from him so far? And, on paper, people look at that and they don't think anything of it because he didn't catch a lot of passes, but I feel like he's going to bring a lot to you guys this year.
Yeah, and he probably played a lot more than people think. Does a nice job in line, in the run game, understanding things. I mean, he's a veteran guy going into his 5th year in football, so he's seen a lot and played a lot, and you see that paying off.
With Luke, you've coached a lot of really talented tight ends, but we see him at practice every day, and he's really impressive. Maybe could you speak a little bit more about him?
Yeah, he just comes to work every day. Works hard. I mean, works on his route running. Try to build that relationship with KJ. And then we'll compete, go up and get balls, and just make plays when they're available to them.
Bouncing off that question, I think one thing that stands out when we watch Luke is his blocking. Is he a little further along than maybe some freshmen you've had in the past with all the NFL guys you've produced?
I don't want to try to compare him to anybody there, but you could tell it means something to him, and that says a lot. That does a lot for you. Like he's aggressive with it. He's not afraid. He's going to go put a space in there and does a nice job there.
Obviously, coming over from Stanford, where the tight ends got a lot of run. I mean, how exciting is it now here working in an Enos offense? A lot of 12 personnel and such like that.
It's fun because it's challenging. We're the guys are getting the taste of it now and moving them different spots. Like they're in one spot with one play, and hey, flip here, go there. Like it's challenging. So every day you got to come in and be focused and really embrace the mental side of it. And I think they've done a nice job with it.
A couple times last week, Clifton came in here and said Tyrus has been making some catches. They'll get open. What do you think from him in camp, and how much can he help you guys?
Yeah, I think he's taken a big jump since spring. He's come every day, focused, locked in, and not worried about anything else. And when the ball comes his way, he's making plays. And that's all we need to do. Take advantage of any opportunity you have. So good job there.
They had not a tie there. He redshirted, but he did play a little bit, and he had the big touchdown. catching a Liberty ball. How much do you think that helped him making a big play like that in a bowl game, carrying forward?
I think it gives you some confidence, excitement. Embracing like, all right, I played a big part in this team right here, even though he did all season. It's another thing when you score that touchdown. And I'm sure it gave him a bunch of confidence.
Said the other day, that tight end was one of the positions that he had, some reservations about or had some concerns about, but after the scrimmage, it sounded like he felt a lot better. Did you have some concerns, or how do you feel like the scrimmage went for you guys, and do you feel better after that?
The scrimmage, you're always going to think, all right, we got to get better. We got to get better from it. But I was proud. It was good. We worked hard, played a whole bunch. There was a bunch of reps, and not many mental stuff. We were just out there, we're playing hard, and things are correct. But I like where we're at right now.
Ty and Luke, maybe some others split out a good bit in fastballs. How much is that going to play into the offense this year?
Don't want to dig into the scheme too much, but we're ready to line up anywhere on the field. And we've been there, and that's part of that mental challenge of it. Like, all right, we got to know all spots.
Facts. When he's healthy, what's he giving you?
He's doing a nice job in the run game. Does a nice job in pass protection. Still growing in the passing game, but doing a nice job catching everything thrown his way. And he gives a ton of veteran leadership too. He's the old guy in the room. He's been there a lot. Guys look up to him. He's going to help them. I'll shoot out a question in the meetings. All right, Bax, you don't answer. Hit the other guys with it, and then Bax will help them out after that. He's done a great job.
So how many tight ends do you think will travel this year and get to play in the game?
I'm not sure. Haven't gone through that. And I don't know. I don't know how we do that.
No, what you feel like all these guys, like 5 or 6, I think you got 6 months, they all bring something different to the table. Offer you a little bit one situation, maybe situations there.
Oh yeah, they all definitely bring something different. And trying to maximize what they bring. All the tight ends I've had through the year, people always try to, hey, who's this one like? No, they all are completely different. And you got to just find what they're best at and embrace what they're best at and use it.
Your approach as a recruiter, like what do you think makes a good recruiter, and also from a territorial standpoint, if you kind of ironed out your areas and just what you're asked to do in that regard?
Yeah, it's building relationships, letting the kids see who you really are. I'm not big on like all the rah hype stuff. I want them to get to know me, who I am, what I believe, and how I teach and things like that. And then when they get on campus, and I've learned it since I've been here, like, all right, it surprises people. It's a special place. I think we've got 2 guys back here, the 2 transfers, like, all right, they were a little surprised when they got here. And so it's getting them on campus, and they'll be wild. They go from there.
You are evaluating and looking at the transfer portal. What kind of stuff are you looking for out of that? Obviously, the basically it's here, but what are you looking for?
Every situation is going to be different, but big things, I want them to be smart, have high football IQ, love the game. They have to love it. The work we put in, like, you don't love it, it's really, really hard. And then they got to be tough and physical. Like, you can't turn it down. Like, you got to be able to embrace the physicality of the sport.
And start naming off all the NFL tight ends you coach.
I'm not going to go there.
He obviously was really productive in the passing game, and 30+ catches last year at North Texas. What do you see him bringing to your all's passing game? Could he have that kind of production on this level?
Yeah, I think so. We're not there detailed with the game plan on how we're going to use guys and certain things, but he's at the point we're going to trust him. He's got good hands, gets open, so there's lots of things we're going to be able to do with him.
You're here, you're an SEC guy now, all that, but you're in the Pac-12 for a long time, and it's that league, unfortunately, getting raided and falling apart. Nobody really knows what's going to happen to some of those teams. Just wondering with your history there, and what are your thoughts on what's happened out there?
It's tough. I'm just rooting for the guys, all the guys that I know there, that I spent time with, all the people I worked with there. We're hoping it all works out and plays out for the best one. Thank you.